LearningMeasure.tv, a science and engineering podcast with emphasis on measurement, brought to you by David Archer and LearningMeasure.com. Episode 37, About Us. Hello, I'm David Archer, owner of LearningMeasure.tv and LearningMeasure.com. Learning.measure.com is a web-based training and consulting service. When you sign up for LearningMeasure.com as a student, you get 1 week free, and then it's $5 a month after that for access to all the courses. I'd like to announce in the 2 new additions to the course catalog. Math 121, Series, Sequences, and Limits. It's a third part of our 5-part series on calculus and on Qual 151, cause and effect diagrams. It's one of the 7 courses in the 7 Basic Tools of Quality series. Okay. We're going to do something a little bit different this episode. We're going to do a screencast to highlight some of the changes at LearningMeasure.com. It's going to be basically an overview of some of the features of LearningMeasure.com. We are working on some new ideas for the podcast, and that's kind of why it's been a while since we've done one. We thought that this might be a good time to do an overview of the website, since a lot has changed since episode 0 when we did last time we did that. We are hoping to bring in some new people to interview and to have some demos, and we're trying to work that. There will still be some of the episodes where I'll talk about some measurement topic, but we're hoping to do a bit more. All right, without further ado, here's the overview of LearningMeasure.com. This is the LearningMeasure.com homepage. First thing we're going to do is go through the basics of signing up for a student account. What you do is you can go up to this Sign Up tab here and select Register as a Student, or on the front page you can select Register as a Student down here. When you register as a student, you need to select a username. Okay, in this case I think we'll use student, how about test student, and select a password. Let's make it student, and put some information, do a fictitious account. By the time you see this account will be removed, so don't try to use it. Now, the email address is an important thing to fill out. If you don't fill out a email address, you can do that, but then we have no way of contacting you if something goes wrong. So make sure you fill that out for sure, and then you submit it, and then you can enter, and it'll ask for your username and password, and it'll go right in. Now, after you've registered, when you come to the home page, the way you get to your student account is go up to the upper right hand corner, make sure you select student and click go, and it'll go to your student account. And of course it will ask for your username and password. When you enter the student area, you can tell this is the My Courses page, and down here would be a listing of any courses that you're registered for at the moment. Now, to register for a course, you go up to the course catalog, which is up here. Select the course catalog, and then there's going to be a listing of courses. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom to the LearningMeasure.com help courses, which are the last entries in the course catalog. And we're going to select LM101, how to take one of our courses. Now, we recommend that everybody take this course because it explains how you take courses on LearningMeasure.com. So what you do is there's a description of the course, and if you want to register for the course, you click on the Register for Course button. And then you can start taking the course. And the first page of every course is an explanation of how to navigate the course. The course is navigated through the buttons at the bottom of the page. This up arrow button gets you back to the My Courses page. The back arrow goes back, the right arrow goes forward through the course. The index, it gives you a index that you can bypass sections of the course, jump ahead to different parts if you want. Okay, the reset button starts you out at the beginning again. Now, every course remembers how you're going through the course and where you are at the current time. So if you log out and then you log back in at a later time, it'll remember where you were in the course and start out for there for all the courses. Now, one thing we do want on all our courses, we don't want these to be static. We want some feedback. If you look in the upper left-hand corner of the course window, there's this little balloon. If you click on that, a form opens up at the bottom of the page. Now, from that, you can give me on this form, you can give anonymous feedback, or you can give suggestions of what you'd like to see in the course. That maybe there's something in it that there should be something in there that would meet your needs. If it was only there, let us know. You can also ask questions about that page. Now, this is anonymous feedback, but if you actually want an answer, you need to fill out the email address on this form. And if you fill out the email address and ask a question, we will try to answer the question as soon as we can. Okay, you can click this again up here again to get rid of the form, or you can submit the form with your feedback. All courses also have these reference button, which normally would have a list of related references and a glossary page that would define terms that are used in that course. The glossary page was a feature that was requested by our subscribers, and so yeah, we take feedback very seriously. Most courses have an exam, and the courses that have exams are everything except for some of the learningmeasure.com help courses. And what this does is if when you take an exam, and I'll just go through this one real quick. It's multiple choice, and some of the multiple choice it has more than one answer, or you can do true or false. And then you can, usually there's somewhere between 15 and 20 questions, and if you pass, you can go back and re-answer the question. But once you've finished it, you can score the test, and if you get more than 80%, you'll pass the course, and an entry will be made in your training record, which we'll talk about in a minute. Okay, after that, you can then give us more feedback on the course, give us an overall evaluation so we can improve and better meet your needs. These courses are not intended to be static. They're intended to change with time and with what our customers see as what's needed in them. Now, once you've passed the course, it'll show up in the date that you completed it will show up, and you will be able to see your basic scores. All that on your training record will be entered an entry that says you passed this course on a certain date. What's your training record? Well, if you go up here and go to the career menu item, you can view your training record, which will show all learningmeasure.com courses you passed plus anything you have entered. Okay. You can also enter your resume information. Your training record is part of your online resume. So if you edit your resume, you can put in, various information. This information here only is visible if you check a checkbox here, otherwise it's not visible. And down here, you can enter your basic resume. You can enter some HTML if you want. Most of it will be stripped out, though. We don't allow things like links or execs or anything like that. Just some basic tags are allowed. course, text is probably best. Okay, now that you've updated your resume, that's what it looks like. Now, if you wanted to link to your resume, there's now a link that you can use. You can post this on your own website, or you can email it, and when you click on it, you get to see what your online resume looks like for learningmeasure.com, which is searchable by anybody who's on the site. Okay, there's that. Now, if you're a consultant and you want to be part of our consultant network, what you have to do is register as a student, and once you've registered as a student, go over to the consultant site and edit your consultant profile. Once you do that, you're automatically listed as a consultant. Your consultant profile includes your learningmeasure.com resume and any website you might enter. You're allowed to have a link to your LinkedIn profile and one website. And yes, we are definitely looking for people to join our consultant network right now. Then we also have, in addition to courses, you can look at our course catalog, we also have what we call programs. Programs are accessible up here as Programs tab, and what they are now are collections of courses. So when you sign up for a program, you sign up for all the courses in that program. For instance, if you sign up for the ASQ CCT exam preparation program, all the courses listed here will be automatically signed up for, which cover that particular topic. So in your student account, that's how you would do it. You go up to the programs and click one of the programs and sign up for it. There are also some of these navigation buttons up here. This particular one here, as you hover over them, they'll tell you what they're for. The one that's a person is for editing your account information. And that's where you can do things like change your password. You can edit your resume and your training record from here, but you can also do things like designate employers and designate educational institutions. Now, if you designate an employer, that means you can see training material that's only available to that employer, and your employer will be able to look at your training records and assign courses and that sort of thing. When your account expires, you can either click on the subscribe button here to pay through PayPal, or they'll be in the middle of the screen. Oh, here's the subscribe button. In the middle of the screen, when your account expires, there will be a little thing telling you how to subscribe via PayPal. Again, you get a week free when you sign up, but after that, it's $5 a month for continued access. Your resume exists. All that, your records are available as long as your subscription's current, and you can access all the courses at any time without any additional cost. And if you want to ask questions of other students, you can go over to our measurement forums. If you go back up here, the forums, and it's basically a series of forums. The course message boards are good if you want to ask questions about particular courses. We also have a collection of articles, and if you're interested in writing an article, we'd gladly post it here. All we ask is that you fill out your consultant profile, and that you'll let us. We only want one paragraph at the end that will link back to your business site, and the rest of it has to be on some particular technical topic. But we would gladly host it for you if you are interested in developing courses for us, just for to be able to advertise your services. We wouldn't mind that as well. I mean, we'd gladly let you do that as long as our guidelines are met. Okay, that's it for now. This is the basics, just going over the basics of how to use the site. We will be back next time with maybe some more information. All right, that's it for now. Okay, that's it for this episode of LearningMeasure.tv. Again, if you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see on the podcast, send us an email at suggestions@learningmeasure.tv. If you have any questions you want to ask and have answered on the podcast, send us an email at questions@learningmeasure.tv. And finally, most importantly, if you have something that you would like to sell, or you're a consultant and you want to get out there, or you want your product to be showcased, we really are interested in connecting with you. You can contact us at vendors@learningmeasure.tv. Okay, hopefully the next time we'll take a little less time between episodes. We'll see about that. Until next time, we'll have a good time. We'll see you next time.